Hello and welcome back to another episode of this. And thank you very much for the start we've had on this channel and everything that's gone on. It's been fantastic, and I really hope that we can push through and just keep on going with this. Hopefully, there's daily uploads and we just keep smashing this grind. However, it's been a challenging one, and I've struggled massively this transfer window. Let's just put it that way. Um, we've not signed many players, and by not signed many players, we've hardly signed any. I want to go on to the transfer history, and pretty much all of these players down to here were signed by Kings Lynn before the save even started, so they are out of it. However, we have let go of one person out on loan, Ethan Lack to Hendon. It's just one, and then we've only signed three players. And it's been one of those transfer windows which has been tough. Money wasn't a thing. We didn't have a lot of outgoings. I tried to offload some players, but no one really left. It was one of those where nothing really clicked, and I'm hoping that the team we've got now can solidify us into the future and then get us going as then we progress onwards. Now, the players that I brought in. This is Ashley Young, the centre mid, not the left back. He's had some football in lower divisions. I've really only got him in as a last ditch backup. He's not very good, uh, great finishing, but it's mainly penalty taking. I saw 17 penalties taken and thought, I've got to have him. So he's coming to the side. Now, Jack Buckley, we tried to sign Sam Blair on loan from Norwich, and he then decided to join the Tampa Bay Rowdies, which I think is fair enough. I think I would rather be playing in America than coming to Kings Lynn. So he's gone and done that. So we've got Jack Buckley in, and really he's going to be a backup. He's come from Accrington Stanley. I'm hoping Paul Jones can do the job for us this year, and then we can try and sign a keeper either in the winter or in the summer next year. Now, Kai Ludvigsen. I've left him till last because he's probably the very decent signing we've made. A centre back on loan from Swansea. He's not played any professional football, so it's going to be one of those where we have to gradually integrate him into the team. But I'm sure that he'll be able to do a job for us. He's a very good player, valued at potentially 900k, which is a very good player to have in your side. Then we played our pre-season, um, and we had a few injuries. We've got. Oh, it's just easy to have a look at the injuries down here. So Cosgrave is out for 3 weeks. Probably would have been a starting player definitely would have been a starting player in the team for us. Gold on Mateo as well will not be playing the first game of the season because of a twisted knee. And then Tommy Hughes has got a tight calf, so he will also not be playing the first game of the season. I've put him on the bench though. So we go into the first game of the season against Bradford Park Avenue. Um, it's easier to show you on the tactics screen. We've got Paul Jones in goal. Then we've got Aaron Jones, Coulson, Crowther, Denton, Hargreaves, Clunan, Walker, Barrett, Ponticelli, and then Stevens coming in to replace the injured Gold on Mateo. He's going to go up front. It says that his favoured position's a winger, but I think he could do a very good job for us as the attacking forward. So what we're going to do is we're going to pretty much just get into it and see what happens going forward, and then hopefully we can win a game. First game of the season. As you can see, I've got Gold and Hughesy on the bench. I'm tempted to take Gold out. I haven't even put Carr on the bench. This is interesting. I want to put Carr on the bench for Goldie. So we've got a backup striker. No, we haven't even got a backup striker. Huh. I think we might struggle. No, I was torn between having Kai start and Adam. Just because Kai, they are pretty much the same. But I want to go with Crowber for the first game and then go from there. Let's just hopefully we can get a decent result here. I'm sure there's going to be chaos when I now try and get this on here because I haven't set up anything, so there'll be 3D, which we're not going to do it on. Go out there and impress me. First game of the season, yeah, look, it's a bit chaotic. So we'll skip that. We'll quickly do a little pause, and then we'll go 2D classic, and we'll keep on key highlights and replays off, and then hopefully we can get a result against Bradford Park Avenue. I've been to Bradford Park Avenue before. It was a very cold day. We got stuck on the A1 due to some flooding back in, it would have been 2019, just before COVID. And we got there about 10 to 4, and we still won 3-2, but it was a very cold and long day. As Blythe picks up in the midfield, and they're in here. We see an early goal for Bradford Park Avenue. We have Ollie Johnson, ex-Norwich, scores the goal. Adam Jones is at fault apparently, which isn't the best start for us, is it? If we lose the first game, that is awful. That is an awful start for the season, and we've not had a single shot on target at all. There we go. Well, we had 2 shots, but none on target. Not pressing forward an awful much. I might change this up. I'm tempted to go attacking. Just because I generally think we've got the better team. Not going to play out from defence, and I'm going to lower the tempo slightly and see where that gets us. So going more attacking, lowering the tempo, kind of trying to go a bit more direct and trying to get a goal that way. Apart from if we now go 2-0 down, it's going to be all my fault then. Of course, and here we go. Jones pings it forward. Stevens going to get there. Clunan picks it up. Barrett. Stevens get there. So these little dink balls over the top weren't doing it for us there. And now, Stevens, great tracking back there. Crowther. It's just a hopeless ball forward there, isn't it? I wonder where this highlight's coming from here. Now Barrett picks up. Maybe it is our highlight. Ponticelli's through. Ponticelli dinks it over the keeper. It's 1-1. Great tactic, improvisation there from myself. And we get to 1-1. But there's a highlight straight away afterwards. And they're coming forward. Awesome with the header though. Interesting that Johnson's out on the left-hand side there for Bradford Park Avenue. Spencer in the midfield. Has a shot from the distance, straight to Paul Jones' hand. That is the highlight. Right, it's half time. It's 1-1. I generally think that's a decent result for us, considering it's a tough place to go away. I want to say you've been unlucky. I think we generally have been unlucky with the way that we've played there. Now, when do I make a substitution? That's where I've got to be wary of here. Just realised both of these are Bradford Park Avenue. I'd like to see the Kings Lynn formation, see where we're struggling. Ben Stevens is having an absolute shocker. Right, with the players we've got on the bench, what we could do is bring Ben Stevens back, have Ponticelli up front as the advance forward himself. Bring Stevens off for. I'll put Cam Hargreaves there, and then bring on Riddington. Ponticelli's picked up a knock as well. Yeah, let's bring on Hughes as well. Put Barrett out front. So we've swapped both of our strikers out, and hopefully it can change the mood of the game. Barrett now wants to be substituted. I just don't think we've got substitutions. Coulton to Longbottom. Walker picks it up. Riddington back to Jones. Crowther picks it up to Denton. Denton Pings a long ball forward. Barrett's there trying to get the knockdown. Hooper now comes forward. Crowther's there. It's a very scrappy game so far. This Hargreaves picks it up. It's a great touch into Hughes. Barrett looks offside. He's pinged it in. He did look offside. It won't count yet. It was a great goal. It just didn't look right, and it looked offside from the get-go. I'm now going to drop down to positive as we're now in the last 5 minutes, and just hopefully we either draw it or we can now press forward and get a late winner. But maybe it was the worst thing to do. No. Okay. Jones picks it up. We've got time now, Jones. Crowther. No long balls forward. No long balls forward. It's a ping long ball forward, but now we can intercept Jones. It's a shocking ball forward from Jones. Jones had a really bad game. It was his header that Johnson beat him to, and that's a great save from Jones. It's a great cross, and Jones just tips it around the post. Right. Never make a substitution before a corner. I don't know why I've done it. Barrett is struggling, but Zane Walker's also had an awful game. I want to bring on Oxlade-Chamberlain, brother of the Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, the older brother that is. Spencer with the corner then. Are they going to scrape a winner here? Jones, commanding in the area. And now we drop into added time. Is it just going to be a draw? It is. It is going to be a draw. Very dull start to the season, but Bradford Park Avenue away. I'm going to say I'm not happy with the performance because I generally think at times we looked a better team there. It was a scrappy game, very scrappy, and hopefully, Ponticelli with two. Hopefully, we can try and get some results in August to just propel us into that position. Now, when am I going to come back? I probably should come back for Peterborough Sports just because it's a localish derby. So I could come back and do that, or I could come back and do the FA Cup second round. It'll be in between those. You'll see the video on Saturday anyway, so just wait for that. And hopefully, if it's the FA Cup, we can get through in that, or hopefully we can beat Peterborough Sports. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully this team can change its fortunes after the first game. Hopefully the other games are a bit more impressive than that one. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Thank you.